Hi, my name's Danny Fleming of MA Properties. So I'm going to talk about why you don't want a lead paint test. So what do I mean by that? It means when an offer comes in, sometimes the buyers specify that they'd like the option of doing a lead paint test. Other buyers waive the option of doing a lead paint test. So why would I recommend you don't want a lead paint test? So 95% of sellers have no idea whether they've got lead paint in their home. And lead paint is really only relevant for homes that are built prior to 1978. Lead paint was found in door trims, window trims, baseboards, crowns, anywhere where you found a semi-gloss paint, doors as well, those types of things. So each state has different laws regarding lead paint. In Massachusetts, the law is that if you know that you have lead paint in the home and you have a child aged under the age of 6, then you are, sorry, I'm just turning off my phone, then you are legally obliged to mitigate the lead in your home within 6 months of knowing that there's lead in the home. So let's say you have no idea. You've bought your home on the market, you don't know if there's lead paint in the home, and a buyer comes in with an offer and they want to do a lead paint test. Okay, so you really can't discriminate against them, but the ramifications of a buyer doing a lead paint test on your home is that, let's say the buyer does one. And they exit the contract because they found lead paint in the home. When a lead paint test is done, the results are reported on each state's lead paint registry. And if you know now, and so when a lead paint test is done, the results are reported, they're now public knowledge. You also, and those buyers exit the contract because they don't want to buy a home that's got lead in it. Then what happens then is you've got to bring your home back on the market, and you've got two options at that point. One is that you have to mitigate the lead. You have to spend some money before your home comes back on the market and get rid of the lead. It depends on how much lead there is in the home as to what the cost will be. You won't know until you get painters in to quote on mitigating the lead. But it could be quite expensive. It could be minor, but it could be quite expensive. Or you could choose to come back on the market and disclose that there's lead paint in the home. Well, unfortunately, at that point in time, you've lost most of your buyer pool, because a lot of the buyers who are looking to buy a home, if they have children under the age of 6, they know that if they buy your home, they have to spend some serious money to mitigate the lead because they have children under the age of 6. Well, what if your buyer doesn't have a child under the age of 6? Okay, but then that same buyer, when they go to sell, it's a resale issue. So all in all, you don't want a lead paint test on your home. That's sort of probably the easiest way of saying that you don't want a lead paint test on your home. And you might sort of say, well, I'm pretty sure there's no lead paint in there. There might be some layers deep. Well, unfortunately, every state do lead paint tests differently. And in Massachusetts, they use a laser gun. And so it's put up against, let's say, a door trim. And if there's lead paint 4 layers deep, it's going to test positive for lead. So it's not just that it's not the outer covering that's lead free. If it's 4 layers deep, it will still test as having lead in the home. So it really is a can of worms. That's all I'm going to say. It's a can of worms. You better not. You're better off not opening that can of worms if you can avoid it. There you go. That's what I'm saying. So look, if you want to talk any more about this, please reach out. and I'm happy to get on the phone or email or anything like this and go through some of it with you. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. Bye.